Today's challenge tip is on maintaining a peak state. So what is a peak state? Every single one of us have been in a peak state before. A peak state is when we feel absolute commitment, resolve, determination, courage. We often feel this way when we're in the association of someone else who's inspired us. So perhaps you felt this way at convention, or perhaps you felt this way if you've seen something inspirational, or you've read somebody else's story, or whatever. Every once in a while we go into these peak states, and when we're in these peak states is when we take the most action, and it's action that builds our business. But the problem is it's very hard to maintain in peak state. Often things come up and it kind of sideswipes us emotionally. Maybe somebody will say something discouraging to us, or perhaps we'll doubt ourselves and our ability to actually carry out our goal and our plan for our business. So we've got to be able to control our emotional state so that we can remain in a peak state as often as possible. So I want to just take a moment and teach you something that I use in my life, which is phenomenal. I learned this from a Tony Robbins seminar that I went to, and it's called the Triad. It's 3 ways to maintain a peak emotional state at all times, independent of anything else, independent of needing to be inspired, independent of the discouraging things that come along. So what is this? Number 1, it's focus. What you focus on is what you're going to feel. So if you focus on what you want, if you focus on what's working in your business, if you focus on the good things, if you focus as if what you want is going to come true, you're going to feel good. You're going to feel excited. You're going to feel motivated. You're going to feel inspired. If you focus on what you're scared of, if you focus on what's not working, if you focus on the reasons why you don't think you're going to be able to do this, it's going to manifest itself. You focus on fear, you're going to be scared. If you focus on what's not working, it's going to seem like nothing's working. You focus on the discouraging things, you're going to feel discouraged. So your focus equals feeling. So you've got to, as much as possible, focus on what you want. Focus on what's working. The second part of the triad is the language that we use, and particularly it's using internal questions. Whenever we're having a challenging time, or whenever we've got a roadblock, we've got to use empowering language and empowering questions. So here's an empowering question. What's good about this situation? Or what do I need to do to find a way around this? Or what's an alternative solution to this problem that I have? Using empowering language and empowering questions keeps us in an emotional state. And the third one is how we use our body. Move and breathe. If you're feeling discouraged, go take a walk. Go get some exercise. Move and breathe. These 3 things have been critical for maintaining a peak state for myself and Megan as we've built this business. So just to refresh, focus. What you focus on is what you're going to feel. Number 2 is language. The type of language and internal questions that you ask to yourself is going to dictate how you feel. And number 3, how you use your body. Get out and move and breathe. That's the challenge tip for today. Maintain a peak state.